Essentials of customer service. First, before we understand that, what is the purpose of customer service? Why do we do customer service? We want to make the customer happy. Why do we want the customer to be happy? Is because when the customer is happy, the customer returns. The customer stays with you, and even the customer tells other friends that, oh, don't go over there, go to this person or this institute or this service, because they don't only give us the product, they even take care of you. I'm happy when I'm there. It's a feeling. Like, for example, a lot of times in Nepal, one of the things I like to say is many times people don't buy the product that they like or the service that they like. They buy the product and service from the people they like or the company that they like. It's almost like a simple people skills. How to make sure your customer is happy, and for that we need certain simple customer service skills. Always speak polite, and I'm not saying like bow down and be like as if they're a king or not. Just speak polite. Be nice to people. Have a smile. Speak clearly. I get complaints sometimes when I was younger that I speak too fast. That is something I try to fix. We have to speak clearly, and very, very important, speak less. When you're talking to a customer, you don't need to give them a lot of information. Give them the information that they need. So while you talk politely and clearly, make sure you speak less. Listen to them carefully. Listen to them carefully, intently, and accurately. Don't imagine that, oh, they must have said that. No, if you do not understand what they say, ask them again, clarify. Otherwise, we cannot answer them and give them the information that they need, and the customer service is not taken care of, and the customer is not happy. Communication means you have to be able to understand each other and communicate with each other. It's just not just speaking and expecting the other person to understand. Or if somebody says something to you, you have to ask them, if you don't understand, could you repeat that? Customers are okay with that. Customers are more than happy. They actually like it that you made sure you got the order right. Communication has to be concise. I went to the US for a master's. I had to go to the American Embassy for a visa interview. Now, this is not a customer service, but the visa interview guy will ask you a question like, why would you want to go to the United States? What I heard everyone say was, from left to right, was these stories they were telling about how India was bad, how Nepal was not good enough, and all these other stories. But that's not what the interviewer was asking. Similarly, when the customer is asking you a simple question, answer with simple, concise, not a long sentence, to the point. If somebody's asked, for example, is the coffee too bitter? Don't tell them a story about where the coffee came from. Tell them it's medium mild. You can just read from the coffee listing in the cafe and be effective. The idea of being concise and precise is we are expected to having one customer, two customers. What if you have 100 customers there? You want to waste 20 minutes on every customer? No, you want to be quick, to the point, give the right information to every customer. They're happy, your job is done, you're not tired, everyone comes out happy. Now, these are about communication skills. Now, it's something about body language also. Like, you might be seeing me using the hand like this. I could also be sitting like this. I could talk and give the presentation like this. It wouldn't be very nice. So how we appear matters a lot. Mind your posture. We can be like very stiff, very relaxed, very happy. And remember, we have to smile. Smile, because smile is a natural human reaction that makes us approachable. So look at this person. Look at this person. Who would you rather ask for help? When you walk into a store or restaurant, would you like a smiling person say, hey, hello, how can I help you? Have a seat. If you're nice, smiling, and have good behavior and good customer service, treat people nicely and they will appreciate it. I see people saying, oh, we have the cheapest coffee in Kathmandu. For example, expensive versus precious. I can say this, let's say I have a diamond. I say, oh my God, this diamond is super expensive. Or I can say, oh my God, this diamond is super precious. So just using the different words completely changes how your product looks or your service sounds. You have to know your customer, and you have to know your product also. So we have to be adaptable. We also have to be knowledgeable about our products. A lot of times we just remember these small things about our products, one-liners, two-liners we've read. We do not research what we are selling. What is our service? Let's say if you're in a restaurant, what are the different foods you have? What is the difference between those foods? And when you're knowledgeable, when a customer asks the question, you can adapt and have the right answer to sell that also. Because when you're doing customer service, you're selling also. You're selling and also maintaining that customer for future sale. Dhirita is the word in Nepal. Is patience, and patience is a virtue. If you're patient, you will learn more. And patience means being self-controlled. Don't react. If some customer might come in angry, and let them finish what they're saying. Wait for them to finish getting angry. They probably had a horrible day because of your food or your product or your service. Might not be your fault, but let them finish what they're saying so that they feel like you're listening to them. And then if it is your fault, and if it's not your fault also, and one of the things I missed right away, you have to acknowledge that. You don't have to say it was because of your product or service, but if it is your product or service, you have to take responsibility. You have to say, I'm sorry, I acknowledge that there was a problem, and it looks like it was our problem, and and we are sorry about that. You cannot be defensive. I cannot repeat that. Defensiveness is the easiest way to get a customer running out of your door. So being defensive is something we've gotten used to. We're like, I didn't do it. Oh, no, 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 it's not my mistake. No. If you do not take responsibility for your mistake, you will never fix yourself. The idea is to take responsibility and tell yourself, I'm never going to let this happen again. Customers still going to be angry, but they're going to be like, you know what? Compared to all the other people, these people actually took responsibility and said, we're going to fix the problem. Stay positive. Always stay positive at work. There's no point getting all upset. It's just work, and it is your work. And even if it's not your company, you're learning something new, you're getting paid for it. Stay positive. And if you don't are not positive, you can find a different job. But whenever you work somewhere, you have to give it your 110%. And always keep learning. Keep learning, because I know people who are 60, 70-year-old and who do customer service analysis, and they say we learn new things every day. But when you have fun, it shows on you. It naturally shows. You smile. You're actually excited. You're doing things. The customer is like, you know what? That person is enjoying serving me. Again, it adds to the overall customer experience, customer satisfaction. Just listen, learn, and be nice and have fun. If you do not have already an exposure to customer service or customer service culturally or education wise, my best recommendation is look at people who are doing it right. Look at their body language, look at how they dress, look at how they respond, and then you will learn from them. Even a taxi driver, some are nice, some are not nice. And depending on their behavior, I look at how they treat you. What makes them more popular? Like, I know a taxi driver who's always busy because he's always polite, always nice, but he's more expensive too. Let's say if somebody asks you, are you able to do this? Let's say you have a service. If you do not know the answer, don't just say no or yes. Tell them, let me get back to you. Because that way you get time to think about it. The reviews and word of mouth have helped us immensely. We grew from 1 student to 100 students in a year. Remember, the students are paying us for this experience. Any way we can help extra, we help, and it has helped us a lot because it helps you grow fast, because they're so used to zero to minimal customer service and customer care that anything is good. And when you give them the best you can give, they're super happy. If you're doing online support, it's good to have some kind of system like Trello or some kind of event management or ticket management or incident management system, and you will get better at it. It does get easier. At first, it looks like, oh no, too many customers. But then once you get used to it, you get fast. For example, when you're reading, at first you read slowly, then you start reading faster, and next thing you know, you're reading a book a day. Customer service is the same. It's reading the customers and understanding their problems and knowing which one to react with first. And again, there will be some people who are just, I like to use the word haters. They will, whatever you did, they never have. And that means as you grow, you will have some people that will, either you made the mistake or they're just not happy. And nowadays in the online thing where everyone's anonymous, some people might just be doing it because they're a competitor. But your goal is to make sure every single customer that goes out of there is taken care of. Even if there's one that you missed or one that is lying about you, it matters, but it matters less now compared to before.